Is this thing on? Oh no. Ignore myself. Testing. There we go. You hear a ghost. Ooh, spooky ghost. Spooky, spooky. All right. Before I begin, how is the volume compared to the overall cute music? You like it? How is the volume of the audio of the microphone? Good on volume. Okay, let's get that from a few people. This is a brand new install of Windows. This is my first stream with this. Volume okay. Okay. It seems a little bit lower than typical, so that's why I'm wondering. But I can leave it. Papagen? I mean, yeah. Yeah, you want to send me over how to do that? We can set that up. Sure. Just for you. And just on one scene. Alright, let's get going. Oh, jeez. No transition. Ah, I can't have that. I can't have that. Well, oh, whatever. You get a broken light. Hello and welcome to another amazing episode of the Hedgehog Makes show. It's not a show. Did it make you an editor? I don't know how to make you an editor. You didn't send me the right thing. I have no idea. Welcome on in. My name is Austin, aka Zombie Hedgehog, and today we are going to be giving away a $50 gift card to West 3D. So thank you, West 3D, for that. We'll also be working on their specific rook. So they'll be releasing a rook pretty soon, a kit, and I am building the base for it. So that being said, this is a 3D printing and making stream. Feel free to chat and chat, ask any questions, but most importantly, just have a good time. Okay, dashboard account channels. Oh, what's this? Okay. Ah, that's what it is. All right. Generate invite link. Editor. Full control. Copy. Share to chat. uh. There you go. Enjoy. And then speaking of, why don't we just go ahead and set up one of these things right here? Is this still gonna work? It does. Cool. Let's see what's broken besides the transitions. That's kind of weird. How do I edit transitions? Edit scene transitions, global transition, add transition, new transition. It's not a lot. It's a I forget. How do I add a transition? Oh my god. A connection? No, it's not one. How do I add one? Oh, video file. Okay. Let's see. Alerts. Scribe stinger. Aha. Let's try it. Hey. We did it, chat. Awesome. So this camera's working. Everything seems to be working. Yeah, I got it. It's kind of OBS. Okay. What I really like about Streamlabs that I don't think is a thing with OBS is the cloud syncing of everything. So all you do is re-download the software or put it on another device, and then you do have to re-import local files. So in my case, that would be the media files for the background, etc. So I just had to do that, and then it's all working. It's great. Honestly, I couldn't ask for more. OBS, I'm not sure if you can just export your settings and then import a new computer. That's probably a thing, but For now, I have this. I will be slowly transitioning over to OBS. Jerry, thank you for donating $15 to the Trevor Project, where the thing in the corner is still borked, like this right here. I don't know. It's kind of funny, so I'm gonna leave it, but it's still kind of jank. Yeah, everything works. Everything works. So why don't we start off with a filament unboxing? Do you want to do that? I got a bunch of filament. Do you want to unbox it? So the first one I've already unboxed, and that is, oh, that's cool. The had a layer, not shift, but a color shift on the print I'm doing on the bamboo. Huh. Don't this excite you anymore? All right. Well, this is very exciting. This is the brand new Polyterra Pastel Rainbow. Pastel Rainbow. And we have a very special model to print, which I'm going to show you. And maybe print it today. Maybe print it. So this is a color that everyone's been very hyped about, a rainbow. So yes, Polymaker does have the capacity to make rainbow filaments. Thank you, Frylock, for the follow. So Polymaker can make rainbow filament. And to be honest, there's a lot more coming. A lot more coming. You're going to be very, very excited. You got to spool that? Nice. I haven't touched it yet. I've been waiting for... Oh, I haven't been waiting. I've been busy printing stuff. Imagine that. On my 3 printers at work right now. I got the bamboo going. That's been printing all kinds of cool things. I'll show you this in a minute. But I've been printing off a lot of test models for QForge. Like the hummingbird, which I now have posted on printables. So if you want to check this out, do a bang printables and check out my profile. It is on there. Someone's probably going to link it as well. But I just did a... This is probably the most realistic one that I did. This is using the black, brown. This is a brown base with a yellow on top and then white. I think it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And you can, mess around with it. I would mess around with the top layer. So if you want it to be less white, then you can, instead of color swapping at, 4 layers of white, you can do like 2 layers of white. On all of these tests, you can see I only have a couple layers of white. I think maybe 1 less. And it definitely blends a lot better. So I would play around with that depending on your white transmissivity levels and just experiment. That's the whole point of it. It takes like 20 grams of filament. It's not much. It's pretty cool. Gradient. Hashtag gradient. So let me know if anything is borked. And yes, we can set up a kappa gen. Kevin, can you message me how to set that up? Is it just like a web thingy? Actually, is it in Stream Elements? Is it in Stream Elements? Where is that located? All right, so that's the first filament. Sure, let me show you this while I'm at it. This is Starlight. Starlight. You know which one it is. You know which one. You're going to tell me, because I totally didn't forget. Mercury, yes. Actually, my wife has an eyeshadow palette that is exactly the same color. Literally, like, the same exact shifting metallic color. So this looks absolutely incredible. This was printed on the bamboo with my settings. So if you like my settings, I can share them. I haven't fully cleaned it up yet, but I used Polymaker's support material. And I might have to adjust it a little bit, but it was a little bit too sticky. But it did leave a pretty decent surface finish. I would like to see it improved a bit more, but we'll see. Specifically on like the flat section, like on this tail, which I guess is supposed to be flat, but like this is no supports and this is supports. So very, very big difference. But I love this color, and this is so smooth. It feels injection molded. It's crazy. Even the top section where I had to go very slow, it still looks pretty good. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this print and the filament. There is some debate about some people are printing it and it's kind of turning cloudy. Not cloudy, but there's check the Discord. There's a thread going in the Discord about this specific filament. It's very interesting. I encourage you to take a look. But it's a cool effect that it makes. Sending things to Grant. It's his printer. He needs a new printer now. Borked. Still waiting on the 5 Starlight colors. There are only 5 more? Oh yeah, I guess are there only 5 more? 8 total? Okay, yeah. I have not tried whatever the yellow one is, I have not tried that one yet. To be completely honest, I have too much filament. And I can't test every single new color that comes out. So I usually pick my favorites. Like, of course, I'm going to test this one right here. Heck yeah, I will. But I can't test them all. It is what it is. Love your settings. Yeah. My settings. Do I have my settings anywhere? Well, what I could do is just export a model, and then you load everything on there. You have too much filament. Yeah, okay. Like, I organized it. I can tell you, yes, I officially have too much filament. But the reason why is so I have color variety. That's the main reason. So I can make stuff like this by accurately picking colors. Kate, you gotta tell me how to set it up. I have no idea how to set that up. Starlight Jupiter in place of gold filament. Oh, is it like a gold? That's true. Yeah, because I haven't found a good gold yet. Liz was doing it. Oh, she's setting it up. Interesting. Oh, it is through Stream Elements? Okay. I am. Overlays? If I have to set up an overlay for it, then... I thought that's what the alerts are for. Those are all alerts, right? Those are Stream Elements alerts. I might have to make an alert. Or a, yeah, you're right. I might have to make an overlay for it. So, yeah. So, a bit too much filament. I can't get every single new spool. But we have more to unbox. So, I can get some. Have you done any Hue Forge with the Starlight filaments? Yes. This is the blue, this is Neptune, I believe, right? The blue. And it has kind of a shimmering iridescent effect. So that's kind of exactly what I was expecting. Something like that, right? So you can use it as a base layer for some of your stuff. I think I might have used it on another model as well. Blues on her. No, this is regular blue. Some of the blues I've used it for, and since it's a dark color, it does work pretty nice as a base layer. Yeah, exactly. So definitely the hummingbird is posted on printables. So Bang Printables, go to my account. It is on there now. Go check it out. And let me know what settings you use. Let me know if you modified the settings at all. And when you post your makes, on printables, make sure to say what filaments you use and if you deviated from the existing settings, because that's very valuable information going forward making these models for you. Be useful for insect Hueforge prints. Oh yeah, that's true. We can generate like those beetles. Exactly, you're right. That would be very cool. If you have any ideas for different things to make, send them to me. Just send me your ideas. Post to my Discord. Now, if you're not on my Discord and you want to get on my Discord, just send me a message. Or the easiest way is just subscribe to my Patreon and you get access to the full Discord. Liz has it pinned. Perfect. Awesome. All right, let's carry on. So, a lot of these are going to be very Hueforge specific. Stocking up on colors that I'm pretty much out of and getting new colors. Liz is the perfect mod. Yes, absolutely perfect. I could not ask for a better mod than Liz. Some of my other mods are decent as well. That's all right. You provide a good example of what not to do. That everyone always needs that. Of course I'm joking. Oh, I'm making a mess of boxes again. All right, this is a very exciting brown. 15 sleeps until Murph. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. I gotta get this going. So this is gonna be done pretty soon. I have a new base printing out. We'll see that in a minute. That's not many sleeps. No, it's not. All right, the very exciting brown. This is just PLA brown. I don't think I can't remember if I had. I think I have a brown. I can't remember, but I have another brown now. Because apparently brown is a good. It's a good base color. So I can imagine using this for a lot of different models that require brown. So I have that. I might have already had that one. I just need to order real quick, and I had to order a certain number of filaments to get free shipping. So I just like, oh god, I need these colors. Ooh, this is a fun one. Are you gonna do each piece of the rook a different color? That would be kind of cool to do. You forge poop emote. Oh, okay, that fell. It's like, what just fell? I think it just fell. I hate hearing noises like that. No poop emoji, probably. Forged to make a sepia tone litho. I'm not sure what that means. This is a pretty good one. I don't have this one yet. It's the red to black Polyterra dual color. This one's called Shadow Red. Shadow Red. So when you print it one direction, it'll be a certain color. I don't think I had this color, right? This is not the color I already had, is it? I had Shadow Black. I don't think I had Shadow Red. No, I have Mixed Berries, which is the one that's printing right now. That's red to blue. So this one can be useful for if you just need black. Sepia? I don't know what that is. I don't know everything. Hello, KB3D. Sorry, I'm not really. I'm trying to focus on this. Not really reading chat. Google it. Oh my god. A reddish brown color. Oh, it's a color. Okay. It's a color? So confused. What is it? Oh, like old school photography? Okay. That type of thing. I don't know. Is the LDO logo 3% of the screen size? Shh. Actually, it probably is. I know. So Twitch apparently changed their rules about advertising, but I don't have any major advertisements. So you're good. You're good. Also, that should be on Drop Game should be on top of it. Maybe? I don't know. We have PLA Cream. It's funny because when I first saw this color, I'm like, ooh, who's gonna need this? But now that I'm making, um, things like this, now I need skin tones. So, yeah, I have different skin tone colors. Cream. You got cream. So that'll be a nice, like, neutral kind of skin tone color for different figures or figurines when I'm printing. Like right now, I'm printing off a gnome, so the nose could probably have used this color. In fact, why not swatch it out? Swap it out. You want to see how easy it is to swap out a color in a bamboo? Very easy. Like this. Like this. You pull it out. You put back on your K2 clip, of course. Yeah, this was just muted white, and I wanted cream, but I didn't have it in regular PLA. I had it in Polyterra, but that's a different material. Actually, was this supposed to be Polyterra? Hold on. Oh, actually, hold on. There's a reason why I had that in here, because it is Polyterra. Ah, never mind. So to reinstall your filament, I thought I had a cream Polyterra. I guess not. Like this. You go like that. And now it's loaded. Or you can just pull it out and it'll air out when it determines that there's no filament in there. You're looking at the Hummingbird model. What is meant by transmission distance? Ah, very, very good question. So when the software is released, there's going to be more information on that, but there is a transmission distance test print somewhere. Essentially, you print off little discs of filament and you look through them. You shine a light and look through them and you try to see what or how much light comes through. Essentially, the higher transmission distance means that light will shine more through an object or a filament in this example. So it's just more or less transparent, right? The opacity of the print. So a color like yellow, is extremely, specifically Polymaker's yellow, is extremely transmissive. So you can see that it blends very well into this blue base, like really well. This is yellow. When you look at it from the side, you can kind of see that it's yellow, but from the top, it's very much green because it's printed on blue. But some materials, like a silk, is not transmissive at all. It's very opaque. So some people have been printing off some of the prints using materials that are pretty much not transparent at all, and it has no blending, so it has a very different look to it. So that's pretty much it. So if you're using a silk or another type of like silky or non-transmissive material, then just keep that in mind. It will not blend. And what the software does is it exports the transmission value so that when you go to print it, if you don't have that specific value of filament, you'll know that, okay, my print's not going to look the same, or you'll know what to look for when you try to find a matching color. Well, I'll probably have a better, when the software is out, I'll do a stream on it on YouTube, and we'll go over everything and kind of like a TLDR, or not TLDR, but like tutorial of some sort of how to do it. I can't guarantee I'll actually make a tutorial because I can't guarantee anything. But moving on. Cool. More PETG. I'm not gonna unbox this. Well, I can unbox it, sure. Too long didn't print. Hopefully this print finishes. We'll go to my mom for her birthday tomorrow. It's a gnome that I painted in 4 colors, using a bunch of the dual color Polyterras. This down a bit more so you can see what I'm doing. What do you think of this camera view so far? Like overall, I have it on this like ceiling mount, so if I wiggle it around, it wiggles, but it gets to a pretty good point eventually. But the nice thing about it is that no matter how much the desk wiggles, this will never move. So it's not physically connected to the desk, and I don't physically have room to. This is mounted directly over my desk, so I don't have to use a tripod. I think it's a good shot. Yeah, I think this is about as good as it gets. I might mess around with it, but I'd like to have it right in front of me so I can, zoom or tap the screen to focus. Because sometimes it isn't just autofocus. And I don't move around. You haven't seen any updates on Substack? Any progress? What is that? Spellmaker have a good red PLA plus. Your local micro center is out of Inland brand. So Polymaker doesn't. By the way, this is PETG purple. You're playing along at home. Another color I'm going to test with Uforge. It's a bit wobbly. Well, it's not wobbly at all. Like when it stabilizes, that's what I'm looking for. I can move this around. This camera will move a little bit, but not this one. Kind of cool. So good red PLA plus. So you're talking about, I don't know what you're talking about, but I honestly don't see a major difference for normal use between Polymaker's regular PLA and what their PLA plus is called PLA Pro, and that is. That is this right here. So it's a very, very bright red. It looks like this. It's a very nice filament, and this is the PLA Pro Red. And this is a pretty common color between their different lines too. True red is a really deep red. Well, what are you looking for? There's actually the Polymaker does have a PLA plus, but it's Polyterra, so it's not the PLA plus that you're expecting. This is a more matte filament as opposed to the glossy. It's a similar shade. This one's a little different color, and it's not shiny. Well, it's half partially shiny. It's actually a really nice finish. I really like the surface finish on it. Try to keep them organized a little bit. All right, that answer your question? The red ASA. Yeah, this is the Galaxy red ASA. It's kind of the same shade of red. It's all plus or minus essentially the same color. They really kind of nailed that red. PLA Pro is a very genuine red. Yeah, it is. It's a good red. I like their base colors quite a bit besides yellow. So like the blue is a really good blue. The red, even the purple, it's not bad for a purple. I'd probably prefer a little lighter, or sorry, darker purple as like a base purple, but like these three colors are pretty much perfect. What do you say? And the green is good too. The green is really good. You ever figure out Capuchin? It is a nice purple. And again, the same similar color to most all the basic color or basic purples. Great colors. Yeah, good models too, eh? Let me know if I can share any of the other stuff you've been working on. Or like a sneak peek. Alright, what is this? We have PLA Jungle Green. So their Jungle Green is a little bit... So speaking of greens, Max is slightly different than the Pro. Maybe it's the same exact color. Sure, okay. So this right here, I'm beta testing one of Fixman Dude's new models. What do you think? This is based off of the clock spring design, but built from scratch. I actually really like this a lot. I like this better than the original model. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So in progress, and this is the regular green versus the jungle green. So my first green was actually this, and I didn't like it because it wasn't quite that green. But this is a more typical green. Now that I'm doing filament painting and stuff like that, this has some better, some more uses. Also, look at this one. Look at the starlight. Oh my god. Like, it's just a freaking gorgeous, gorgeous print. It's so hard to see on camera, but the shimmering effect plus the sparkles, this is so good. It is so good. I love it. So look forward to that model pretty soon. I've not printed the other ones yet. Been busy. Oh, this one's done. Cool. Um, Great blue. Yeah. That's actually what I'm using for my side panels for the Rook. Is that blue? Not the best first layers on this printer. I gotta tune those a little better. I don't know what the issue is. I have it dialed in for PL or for ABS, so I'm trying not to adjust anything like offset. But yeah, pretty good. Actually, let's print something yellow. Do that. Let's do that. Hey, Kyle, how's it going? Did everyone hear that on their end? First layer on Starlight frequently suffers. Oh, is it just a Starlight issue? Is it like a max flow thing? You heard nothing? Okay. Sound alerts. I don't know. Maybe that specific one is too low. I can figure that out later. Alright, let's take yeah. This one? Probably. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, see, that's good. That's very good.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Really?
Hello there.
Hello there. Okay, so the hello there needs to be a little bit louder. You really slap a fart sticker.
Bruh.
Thank you. But made it. Hey, welcome on in. We got a filament. Actually, no. We got a West 3D drawing today. So if you're just tuning in, we are giving away a $50 West 3D gift card. Let's go ahead and just finish off this Polymaker giveaway and then open that one up. What is there? Hello there from? Star Trek. All right, so last chance to get in on the Polymaker giveaway, and I'm closing it off. Last chance. Last chance. Yeah, there everyone goes. They're like, oh my god, got enter. The spinning Polymaker spool isn't enough. Link giveaway. Just type exclamation point ticket like everyone else is doing in chat. Give you 1 minute. And while that's going on, I have a model to hopefully slice. Maybe. That's fine. All right, let's do this. 2.4. ASA, ABS, and then there we go. Add in the model. Ah, yes. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Sweet. Did I trigger you, Glendon? Hopefully. Hour and 37 minutes. Oof, that's a bit slow. Whatever. We can do less infill.
Whoa.
5% maybe? Is that 1 hour 29? No, it's probably minimum layer time related.
Bruh.
Bruh. Hour 37. What? It increased? Whatever. 32 gram print. Hey, Griffgear! Thank you for the subscription. Hey, all. Oh. Okay. I have a serious question for everyone. This is a very serial question. I'm not as big
about this.
into this type of thing right here where you pay for stuff using bits and then stuff happens. That's not the point of the stream. It never has been, and it never really will be. But the one that I'm considering adding is text to speech. It wouldn't be cheap, but it would be reasonably affordable, and it'd be fun, more like a fun thing. So I'm considering adding the special text to speech one with like all the modifiers and stuff like that. Broke your tooth. Oh no. Oh, but the receptionist has a necklace with the Baby Yoda in Gryffindor colors. Grip. Oh. So yeah, what do you think? Would anyone actually want to use that? Turn into an actual pro streamer? I did purchase a new hot end, like you said you would. Should be here next week. Was that the all metal one? All right. Regardless, I'm ending this giveaway. Oh, did I already have it up? I guess I did. Ending the giveaway. And look some hype in chat. Got West 3D. Which one is that? What is West 3D? I've never heard of them. Never heard of them. One more entry. Oh no! I can't reopen it. All I can do is draw a winner. Okay, does that work? Do you want me to reopen it? Cancel it, reopen it? Congratulations, John. Oh man. You can get some new Starlight filaments. Starlight. Like this color right here. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look, oh yeah, look at that. It's like purple. It's kind of like a blue to subtle purple shift. It looks really good. Welcome in, West 3D. Welcome in, Dan. We are just about to, open up the West 3D giveaway. I haven't done one of those in a while. I have a lot of giveaways to actually catch up on. But, oh no, I gotta do it manually. Okay. West 3D gift card. $50 to West 3D or Polymaker Spool for those outside the US. Let's put your bed to kid to bed. All right, we will be here. We're not going anywhere today. We are eventually. Really want to read what you write. Others probably don't need to hear it. We're gonna do a test. I'm gonna say a word, and then you guys type it in chat. All right. Type in chat. Bananas. Oh, okay. I thought there was a stream delay. Okay. Okay. All right. Oranges, really? Okay. All right. Chat with bananas. Yes, this chat is bananas. Literally. BANANAS. The chat's bananas. Let's do this one today. It's a fun one. Fun image. Maximum tickets 1, ticket cost 0, 10 cost made. All right, let's see if this works. Hey, there we go. You like that? BANANAS. So this is for, I'm not going to be able to see chat for a few minutes, but this is for a $50 gift card to West 3D. Thank you once again to West 3D for allowing me to do some giveaways like this. Let's actually, did he even message me? No, okay. Let's just go on the website. I like to stalk and see if there's anything new or anything changed. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But let's do this. Let's see if this works. Hey, it does. There we go. Why am I down here? Out of all places to be. Maybe over here? Whatever. You get the idea. They have 180 millimeter PI flex plates. All right, let's type that in. PI. So it'll be their energetic ones like this, and then they're 185. Looks like no. The answer is no. But you can message them on their Discord, on the Voron Discord. Oh, did I not send this print? Did not send it? Go. Oh, that's Outrun. Wait a minute, Outrun. Oh, that's the Trident. Hello? 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 Oh, of course, 2.4. Okay. We don't want to print in 2.4 on the Trident. We want on the Trident. Not right there. What are you doing? Go away. Don't look. Secret model. You can see half of it. There we go. I thought it was printing, but apparently not. Hey, there it goes. We're printing off the West 3D base. Hey, you can kind of see it. Cool. It's a very bad view, but it's where my webcam is right now. Alright, back to here. So yeah, none right now, but what I like to do occasionally, and if you are new to the channel or new to 3D printing, West 3D is a reseller of a lot of different 3D printing parts. Not just Voron parts. A lot of different parts. Including stuff for generic enders, Prussias, etc. So chances are if you need parts, West 3D might have them, or they can get them. Your 185 is for 180. Trying to size them larger. Yeah, that's actually kind of nice. I have that one of my printers, and it just works. Is not telling us we've entered. It is not? Is it live? 34 entrants. You can hit public page, so do bang giveaway and click. You should be able to see if you're entered or not. But what I like to do is go to all collections, and I like to see recently added. Oh. Yeah, see, so this is new. They have this monstrosity. Oh, why? So it's a 10 driver board. It's a 10 driver board for your, tool changers or I don't know. It's like a 2.4 tool changer. whatever reason Big Tree Tech decided to make this thing. Someone asked for it. So, this is an example of West 3D can get pretty much anything any of their current companies offer. So, there you go. Maybe I'll get one. Maybe I'll get one. Spin the image. Spin the image. Spin it. Whoa, what the heck? What? What? Yes, I know, the 2.4 tap changer. I don't want it to be a tap changer, though. I want it to be a regular tool changer. Ah. That's pretty cool. Very cool. So type in Bang West 3D if you want to check this out. It is on their recently added page, or you can just type it in manually. Actually, everyone right now, do Bang West 3D and go to their website and try to pick a product that you'd want to win if you got the gift card. So would you want to put it towards that, or this would completely cover a Big Tree Tech pie? This is a weird pie. I'm not going to lie. It works pretty well from what I've heard, but it has some oddities, such as it doesn't work with a stock pie screen. So I was trying to use this for my Trident. Oh yeah, this is a good note, Dan, if you're listening. you can't use this for a Trident build, a LDO Trident build, because it doesn't have a screen connector on it. You have to use the SPI screen. It physically does not have the connector for it. So if you have their SPI screen, it should work. So I just opted for regular Pi for my build, but yeah, I didn't realize that, and I was like, okay, well, I had it all set up, ready to go. Of course, they have the max. But yeah, it's a good point. So if you want to run a board like this that doesn't have a compute module, maybe you don't want a board with a compute module. Maybe you want a standalone Pi for whatever reason. There are benefits of having standalone Pis. Personally, I like to have it all in one board. That's just me. Like, put it right like this right here. This is the M4P, which is gonna be going in the Rook. I prefer to have something like that. Has everything kind of just on there already. It's more my style. But this one has dedicated ports for stuff like CAN bus with their special CAN. Oh, did you buy the CAN adapters? I should wait till he's here. But you can buy a special adapter for this. You can use it with CAN bus directly from here. No add-on board, no nothing. You just plug it into here, and you plug your CAN toolhead board onto here. With different display outputs. Has an SPI port for these types of ADXLs, although I'd probably recommend the USB one. It also has a dedicated fan on it, so you can run your fan port off of it. You're not sure what you can do with it. Well, realistically, running it sticking off a clipper. Why do you feel like a daughter board for a Pi could be called a topping? Oh, they say they have some obsidians. How do you pronounce these? Is it pronounced obsidian? So V6 obsidian. Was that a thing already? That was definitely a thing, wasn't it? But they have the volcano ones now, I saw. Obsidian, okay. So that's a thing. Oh, so this is something cool. So this is something that I am a very big fan of. These are fastener kits. Very, very, very good fastener kits. So for example, if you're building a printer, like an LDO Trident, for example, but you want to install a rapid burner. This is actually for a different one, but if you wanted to put on a rapid burner instead, well, you can buy just the screws you need for that. I'd be interested in seeing if they're going to offer them in both black and silver. But you can just buy supplemental fastener kits. I'm guessing they'll have stuff like a stealth burner kit. So for those 50mm screws that you wouldn't want to buy a whole kit just for, you spend a couple dollars instead. So the side swipe, there's a boop. There's this one right here. These are this is probably for a 2.4. This is probably for the 2.4 mod. It'd be good if there was a little more explanation of what the thing actually is. I'll give that as feedback. Like, what is this kit for? But those are really nice to have, and you just add it to your order. Screw kits and Berserker Rail. Yep, there you go. Oh, that's a good point. Do they sell screw kits for rails? Because that would be amazing. I don't know. Would you want to buy that? It's just like 8mm M5s. Do you really need to buy that separately? Never hurts to have kit sets from us. No, it isn't. When I did my Rama idlers, I had to buy a kit because I didn't have the little specific pin for it. And that was like $25. So it's definitely something that people are interested in. They have E3D high flow. So if you win tonight, you can get a high flow nozzle. Looks like they're all available. So probably like a high flow 0.6 if you're looking to increase your speeds to more than regular Revo speeds. I'd probably go with the 0.6 if you're looking for speed specifically. If you're looking for detail, I would still stick with the 0.4. But that's an option. That's pretty fun. This right here, I have to get eventually. But this is the 2-piece toolhead PCB for something like the Trident. I have the older revision, and unfortunately, it has a single piece PCB, and there's a very, very big usability difference between the two. On my 2.4, I can pull the whole stealth burner piece off, the whole thing with the fans, LEDs, everything included, and it has a little connector. But on my on my Trident, it only has the. Did it fail? Yeah. Oh, probe attach fail? Probe is attached. Is it not attached? It was attached. Okay. Random issues. But yeah, this is really nice. I will eventually upgrade this, or maybe go right to can. I don't know. We'll do it eventually. But yeah, all kinds of stuff. You can also get filament. So if you're into filament, which you should be because you're on here, you can get something like this gorgeous mango medley. Look at that. Oh, I love that. I love that. It's a beautiful color. Eventually, I want to have some. I don't have any protopasta, like zero. I want to try their nebulas. I want to try some of these multicolors. I want to try annealing these filaments. That'd be kind of cool. I love this right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, yeah, lots of cool stuff on there. Propostics too expensive. Oh, it looks pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. You did some annealing. Yeah, what's the process like? And one last thing before we go into something different is looking at their nozzles. So these are my favorite nozzles. Overall, if you're going to pick one nozzle, it's got to be the Undertaker. Because you buy it once, you install it in your printer, you never change it. Ever. And it's a drop-in replacement for any brass nozzle. So these are specifically V6 size, so they're not directly MK8, so the Ender style. They still work, but you have to adjust your offset. I wouldn't just recommend, replacing it unless you know what you're doing. But these are the most common nozzle sizes. And you can technically thread them in and use them. You just have to adjust your Z offset. They have the thermal conductivity, so it's a really good graph. Do a Bang West 3D and go check this out. It's called Undertaker nozzle. But they have the thermal conductivity of just about brass. So this blue right here, and the purple is tungsten, and much, much harder. In fact, they're just as hard as a ruby, and slightly less hard than diamond. Slightly less hard. So it's essentially everything you'll ever need for regular printing. So if you're printing a lot of Polyterra, which is mildly abrasive, this could be perfect for you. It could be an absolutely perfect hot end. And all these prints that you're seeing, minus the bamboo, this is all done in Undertaker nozzles. Like all of these style prints right here, that's all just an Undertaker V6. Not even Volcano, just a V6. So you can get them in V6 or Volcano. Ooh, 0.5. I gotta play around with more 0.5, because that could be worth replacing all of my stuff with a 0.5. Depending on if there's a major flow difference, which I don't think there is. So yeah, definitely check these out, and you could buy one of these with the gift card. And yes, there will be something along the lines of that coming soon. So high flow tungsten carbide. This is gonna be the ultimate final nozzle if it works correctly. So I'm super hyped to try these out. Like, I've been waiting a long time. And this will allow for even higher flow on my Vorons. Even higher flow. So, yeah, that'll be fun. So go check out West 3D. Let's get back to the unboxings. Wow, we're not doing anything today, are we? I'm waiting for the base to finish. I want to replace that. So in the background, I'm printing off a base in the color changing filament. So that's the stuff right here. So this black will be this color. Oh boy, I got a lot. Okay. Well, let's see. If I want to show you anything. Okay, these two. So these are two colors that I actually would encourage you get. So if you're gonna buy any filaments from Polymaker, these are some of my favorites. These are OGs. These are some of the first colors I ever bought, and I have a little bit of a connection to them. When is Rainbow Filament going to be available? So it is available on Amazon, not in their store. And right now, it's just the pastel. Can Bamboo do sequential printing, switching colors each print? Yes, it can. Assuming that your models fall outside of that range. So yeah, this is Army Red. Is it? Yeah, Army Red. So it's a nice deep red. When we talk about regular reds, they're a lot lighter. So this is a deep, deep red. So this can be used for a lot of things like a fire truck or when you just need that specific shade of red. And it's also Polyterra, so it's matte. It's not shiny like these. It's matte. So it looks really good, and you can make some nice models. If you're doing multicolor, it's a great addition as well. I'll be doing a lot of Polyterra multicolor prints. You recognize it? Yeah. It's a good one. Who's Matt? I have no idea. Matt Schultz? You're printing with it now? Oh, cool. Yeah, the Polylite Red. Yeah. Actually, I think I have that. The one you're talking about. This one though, this is a really good color. This is Army Blue. So it's a very deep blue. It's kind of on. It's not as dark as the Galaxy Dark Blue, but it's a nice dark blue, and it's matte. Hard to show this off properly, but it's a nice deep color. It looks super nice. And this is one of the first colors I got. I'm very glad I did because it's kind of like a grayish blue. Hard to explain the color, but it just there are a lot of combinations. Even of like both of these right here, you can do some really good stuff. So if you're looking for dark blue, there you go. If you want a dark blue, so do I have? So this is that's the dark blue PLA, and it's roughly the same. This is the reason why I like the dark blue so much. So these, yeah, they're roughly the same color. But this one is super shiny because it's regular PLA, but this one is very matte because it's Polyterra. And it has a different effect. So depending on what you want to print, you might opt for the Polyterra for its matte finish. Plus, stuff printed in Polyterra just looks perfect. It just looks really good. Looking at that print I'm doing over there, oh, it's looking good already. I love printing in Polyterra. I just don't do it very much because I typically print stronger models. There's some stuff where I just wouldn't want to. This model would be great in Polyterra, but it looks even better in Starlight. Starlight Mercury? Starlight Mercury. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Layer lines, not really. You can see some artifacts due to the geometries of it, but in general, it's like perfect. So, what have been your go-to settings for Polyterra? To be honest, I just use my regular PLA settings. So stock profile, increased attempts to 230C. The flow is 0.95 for extrusion multiplier. And then 100mm second walls with 200mm second internal walls. You have 2 spools of mercury, haven't printed anything with it? Really? Wow. Get on it. What else do I want to share? Oh, okay, this is a good one too. Oh no. Oh no. You guys sound Capagen. Pretty Pokemans. Yeah, I like the Pokemans. Speaking of Pokemans, there's a lot of good Polyterra colors that just work for them. Interesting. Do I have a scene that's only like over there? What scene is that? You know, whatever. You get corner Kappa. Perfect. That'll draw attention to the giveaway and the sponsors. Printible's not a sponsor, but they have paid me because I won. I'm a Printable's promoter. This is a really good color. This is the earth brown. So compared to the regular brown, right here, it's a little bit darker. So it's a little more, or sorry, it's a little lighter. And it looks pretty good for a lot of different things. Capuchin probably has a cooldown timer as well. Recommendation for Snorlocks? I have no idea. Just go on Polymaker's website and find the closest thing. Yeah, it's a nice brown. I like that a lot. I love these. These are all really good colors. Just look. I have a bamboo now. I'm gonna go crazy. Waters only? Oh, it could be. Could be. It's just K. Exclamation point K. They might be playing with it too. Oh, I'm not logged in. Okay, well, I can't try it. Printing with the purple PG Knight. Yeah, yes, this one right here. Nice. What are you printing? You're planning to get next one carbon, next paycheck. See, okay. Okay, first of all, if you're gonna buy an X1 carbon, you broke it, good. Make sure to use someone's affiliate link. I don't have one. Maybe I'll get one on Friday. Who knows? I have a meeting with them to discuss kind of some of the ways I want to use this for my channel, what I want to help Polymaker with, and maybe some other things. But I plan on using the heck out of this bamboo. I almost never want to stop printing. And the really cool thing about it is that it has a built-in camera with kind of poor lighting, but I can just stream it to MakerDeck. I don't have to set up any cameras. I don't have to worry about what's behind it. I just set it up, do a few things, open up OBS, and then it's streaming right to MakerDeck. It's so nice. And yes, one of the things I want is another AMS. My first initial goal of having a bamboo, it was on my to-do list, and then that kind of got to the top of the list, but I wanted 2 AMSs so I can do 8 colors. Most models that I want to print are more than 4 colors, or like this one, 4 colors, and then also needs supports in the bottom. So if I wanted to, for example, one of my goals of this, I wanted to paint a rainbow for each one of these right here. Easy to do if you have 8 colors, but a lot harder to do if you only have the base color and then a support material. I could just try to use regular PLA, but I want to use the support material. So I have to like swap around, two colors, and it's doable, but it's not ideal at all. There we go. There's the red PLA Polymax. Yep, same color. There you go, John. Same color. Confirmed. You're welcome. Now I have a red Polymax. I like to print toys in it because it's super strong. If it's a toy, like I printed off a giant version of this in the Polymax PLA, that's not breaking. The ABS on this has a higher potential of breaking. In fact, one of them already broke. So I'm debating printing and bringing these with me to Murph because they might actually break with kids playing with them. And this is why I prefer the Fix 'em Dude remixed models where there's nothing that could break. Is that Polymax PC? No, Polymax PLA. So something that you typically do drones with or build drones in for its strength. So this is the blue Polymax PLA. It's essentially indestructible PLA. It's used a lot in robots too. So like you could bend this infinitely and it just won't break. So it's used a lot in robots and a lot of different things where you don't need the high temp, but you need the strength. So it's a lot easier to print than ABS, and it's actually stronger. I don't know. Polylight is does that have the anti-jamming technology? Anti-clog technology? And then Polymax doesn't? Is that what it is? Rook looks close. Yeah, it's actually, there's not a lot to do on here, and we can get going on this. We will do the West 3D gift card giveaway in 15 minutes. So we're giving away a $50 gift card to West 3D. So you can save it for when a Rook kit comes out. You can buy stuff like a High Flow Revo or a Undertaker nozzle. Bob from California? Wait, what? What is this? Excuse me, Bob from California. Really? Really? I love it. What's funny? Uh Who is this Bob? I know, right? Who is this? Bob from California. So there's two Bobs. There is Bob from Oregon or that area, and then there's Bob from California. The numbers were confusing. Yes, they were. I don't say numbers. So when there's two Bobs in chat or other Bobs, there we go. There's a nice differentiation. Awesome. And now you're just Bob the... Did you change that Discord as well, or just on here? Very cool. Oh, what'd you say here? Oh, Snorlax? Yeah, I don't know. Bob's your uncle. Well, welcome in, Bob. Liz has been absolutely loving her Soul, and is probably going to switch to it as the main printer, like the reliable printer. More reliable than a Prusa. Imagine that. Or better print quality. Not sure how to do it. You have to go into your profile. You'll still be the same like but actually when they change your name, you can actually change your Discord name now. So maybe you can do that once the whole name changing thing goes along. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Zombie Hedgehog on Discord. So if you are not messaged by Zombie Hedgehog, and if it has any other name to it, that's not me. Happy that Pezla's got the Soulful? Yeah, it's so much better, isn't it? Right? Like, look what happens when you take a good motion system and combine it with a good tool head. That's it. That's the only difference. Okay, fixed bed. But there's not much of a difference. In fact, the Soulful has worse cooling than the Prusa. A lot worse. Kind of crazy. How long print time on Rook parts? I don't know. It's not that long. So the Zombie Hedgehog OnlyFans isn't you. I can't talk about that on stream. It just works. Yeah, exactly. It just works. It just works. And I love that mentality. Like, sometimes, and this is why I've wanted and encouraged people to look into getting bamboos with, all of um, the knowledge and the restrictions that, yes, stuff might break, and when it does break, it's not going to be fixable like a typical printer. But besides that, yeah, I've been recommending the heck out of bamboos because they just work for a lot of people. And when they don't, you can typically get support from the company. So I love stuff that just works, right? The QMP just prints. This thing right here. My bucket. Issue number 1 for the bamboo. God dang bucket. This is the big one. I have a bag behind here. I'm collecting it for no reason. I got bamboo. I did. The dual 50-15. So how are people doing that? I physically crimped on a connector to the stock cable, but I'm wondering how other people are doing it because there's no easy way of doing it. S304 IDEX. I've wanted one. I've wanted one. I want IDEX so I can do multi-material. I want to be able to print something like Polymaker's nylon and their support filament at the same time. I want to be able to print a dissolvable support filament. Given there's not really much, like, on a day-to-day basis, I wouldn't really be using a lot different than the bamboo. But when you're trying to do multi-material like TPU and PLA, if that actually sticks, whatever TPU sticks to, like, that'd be fun to try out. But yeah, it's called the 5015 mod's called the guinea pig. Guinea pig mod. This looks like a guinea pig. The chute has gone down, so you can see back there. The chute is transparent, so if there's light behind there, you might actually want to add in a light, like a little bit of a light source behind the printer to see if there's buildup in the poop chute. And as soon as it starts to build up, that's when you have to clear it. It's a very poor design. Another thing I'll be talking to Bamboo about, but I don't know if it's really worth mentioning all this stuff because they know. They hopefully know all the issues. You printed flexible PLA on your SVO6 film. It was stuck to the PEI. Oh, interesting. Oh, textured or plain? Like the shirt? Yeah! West 3D! So we got 10 minutes if you want to win a West 3D gift card. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. All I gotta do is type bang or exclamation point ticket. Textured? Really? What kind of texture though? Some texture PEI actually sticks to DPU, like, permanently, if it's a cheap PEI, but some types don't. So you have to look at the compatibility to make sure you actually have a version that can be printed on. The stock bed, and it stuck too well. Did it peel off the PEI? I actually didn't know, so I used my filament sheet for my CR10 size printer. So I just had one. Go with the J1. Soval need more upgrades to print. The Soval doesn't have an all metal hot end? Really? Use glue stick with TPU. I typically do, unless you're printing on a PLA. A PEI that is compatible. Okay, so right now I'm just assembling this because I have a new base to use. This was a test. This is a test of the emergency broadcasting system. SEO4 is a Euro mod. So what you're saying, the J1 is not expensive. In reality, I'm not gonna be buying any of those printers. I'd love to. I'd love to have them, but no. I just can't. Which is why I'm meeting with Bamboo, because I'd love to get a second AMS unit somehow. Because I think there's a lot of potential. I have space. I'll make space for it. Also, I kind of want to get a P1P. Do you know why? I'll let you guess. Why would I want a P1P alongside Next One Carbon? I'll let you guess. Use nanopolymer. You couldn't remove the purge line? Oh no. On what? Printer. Actually, I have a little bit of that. I got tests from one of Alien's boxes. Borg cube. Yeah. Yep. You know me very well, don't you? Yeah. I want to customize it. I want to put flammable PLA onto to enclose my printer. Because that makes sense, right? I want to do something like that. Like, imagine the Q-Forge side panels. Like, yeah, there's a lot of possibilities. A lot of possibilities. UMP is the better printer. Actually, it is, isn't it? Because it has the same performance capabilities as the X1 Carbon, but it has a, correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't have a carbon fiber rod. So it has a standard rod, so you won't run into any of those carbon fiber rod issues. And that's one of the things that I would be very much interested in, is long-term use of this. I don't know how to maintain rods. I don't know how long until you have to replace them. Like, do they warranty them? Yeah, no carbon fiber. So it's pretty bad when that's a bonus. You don't need a carbon fiber rod on a printer like this. You don't. Yes, you can connect this. You can connect all the AMS units to PMP. Yeah, that's the thing. So it's essentially an X1 Carbon, but it doesn't ship with a hardened steel nozzle. Correct me if I'm wrong. No enclosure, a much worse screen, much worse interface if you're utilizing the screen a lot. Far worse screen. But the main reason why I wanted this is that it works with ABS out of the box. So I wanted a backup ABS printer, and that's exactly what this is good for. The screen is still, I haven't heard good things about the screen. And I'm very interested in hearing what's Bamboo's plans. Like, when are they gonna release new printer? Like, they have so much that they can improve upon on this, and maybe only charge a little bit more, but fix so many issues. Imagine Gen 2 of this printer. I think it's gonna be great. I really do. And yes, anyone who has bought this printer is a beta tester. You are. It's the first gen product. You're a beta tester. 300's coming soon. Okay, that would be incredible. That would be amazing, because that's the only advantage the Creality has right now on Bamboo is the size. I'd love to see that. They're pretty easy to work on mechanically. Well, there's some bearings, under my impression, that you can't remove from the frame. So there goes any type of maintenance on those. And the chassis is not fixable. It's not repairable. You can't replace stuff on it because it's all connected together. You magnetic motion system, right? What are your thoughts on Lulzbot printers? I saw their new Clipper printers at Rocky Mountain. They look really nice. They're really good for their target market. Also, look at this, color changing. Pretty cool. Huh? You can see it change color. The green's the top, and then the bottom is where it was on the hotbed. Yeah, color changing. This is what it looks like when it cools down. Fun to play around with. But yeah, no, I think they look pretty good. I reached out to them. I don't think they're gonna reach back out to me, but that's okay. I will try again later. I'd love to try out one of their. Well, they don't have the printer out yet, so once their Clipper printer comes out, I will try my hardest to get my hands on it because they're a little mini. It's gonna be a 180 printer that's Core XZ that runs Clipper, so pretty good. The steel rod mod for the X1 carbine, there is interesting. Okay. Well, maybe once that starts to break down, then we can look into that. Order some extra replacement ADXL some West 3D. Awesome, awesome. Well, if you use the Bang West 3D command, you should hypothetically get linked up to my affiliate account. We're beta testing the new account, so we'll see if any of that goes through. So thank you for confirming. If you did make a purchase, either say it in chat or private message me because I just want to verify that the affiliate links are working. Cool. So we got this. I got my iron, so I'll be working on that. We get about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If you want to win some stuffs from West 3D. What do you think of this base? CAN bus parts in stock. Nice. What do you think of this? It'll have a magnetic base, a bottom part. So it just has a magnet. You can access all your stuff. So based, yes. Drones are finicky. What? Oh, drone 3D printer. Looks like avocado. Yeah, it kind of does. That the one Lightspeed design? Nope. Nope. That is a side project for Fabrico. This is a side project for West 3D. So one of the actual developers of the Rook, Gulsifer, we developed this. This is a combination of his old design, where it's kind of inverted, but I had the idea of doing it this way, where the power supply is mounted on the top, and then you can just flip it over and access the control board. I really like that design, and Gulsifer took what I had and made it really nice. So we're going to get this all installed and test it out. It's a little bit awkward to add in these heat sets, but it's not too bad. I kind of insert them at an angle and then take my iron and go back in at an angle. It's hard to show, but I kind of do that. If I stick it on, I place it in, it'll be on an angle, and I push the tip at an angle to like fix it. So these will be to hold on the power supply, and it's all modular in case you have a different power supply that also fits and you want to use it. You can go ahead and just redesign the bracket. I like making stuff as modular as possible, just for that reason. The one thing I don't necessarily like about the stock Rook frame is that it's set up for one specific configuration. It doesn't have modularity in mind. So creating this base will help with that. And this is the same designer of the Rookery toolhead as well. So what this pretty much the stock toolhead for this printer is. I think I have to print off a new one. It's in the wrong color. I don't even know where I put it. I'll get that on eventually. I gotta figure out what I'm doing for a toolhead. Maybe we'll put the STD on here. I don't know. You guys don't want to see an STD on this printer, do you? What, that looks pretty good. And this was printed on the 2.4. Some very minor printing artifacts, but honestly, oh, it's like semi-transparent. Interesting. I guess it is because when it heats up, it just becomes clear. Pretty cool. Dear God, that's in my professional opinion, stupid. Uh. Alright, so we do like this, and then this goes on, and it is time. It is time. Let's do the draw for the West 3D gift card. So who is excited? Any last minute entries? Last minute entries. Let's go ahead and close the form. I'll give one more person enter. There we go. Last chance. Bang ticket. I'll wait till we hit 50. 50 tickets. So 2 more people. When 2 more people enter, I will close it off. Fancy pancake. God. 2 minutes or my moves. Oh, one more. One more. Hey, thank you, Bob from California, for subscribing. 10 months! 10! That's more than 9. That's crazy. Thank you. That's crazy. Looking for one more entrance. One more entrance. Entrance? An entry? Entry. What do you call the person who does the entering? An enterer? There's 50. Closing it. There you go, Traxman. Your last enter. Enterer? Entrance. Entrant. Thank you. Words. English. If only I knew English. If you subscribe with Prime, refresh. It'll refresh your page, and then it'll have the pop-up. If anyone subscribes, refresh. See if we get a hype train going tonight. That'd be fun. Get some hype. And, of course, before anyone donates, if you want to donate to the Trevor Project instead, this month we are raising money for the Trevor Project, which is an awesome foundation aimed to help with suicide prevention in the LGBTQ community. They have other stuff as well, such as this is one thing I learned is kind of groups to help connect different members together, people who feel left out and abandoned. You can find good resources there, and overall I'm just very, very happy with what they've done and their organization. Thank you, Buddha, for 11 bits. So if you want to donate to Trevor Project, that is in chat. It is Pride Month, so we are supporting that foundation all throughout the month. We're going to do a special event, maybe on the Z&Z show, maybe on my own show. So yeah, pretty dang awesome. And let's draw 4 West 3D gift cards. Let's get some hype in chats. Get your favorite emotes. I want to see West 3D emotes. Everyone, spam West 3D's emotes. Spam them. Spam them. K2 Kevin spent many, many minutes designing that for you. Many minutes. There they are. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Beautiful, beautiful emote. No Capagen. Hey, thank you, Jerry, for donating $5. $5 to Trevor Project. Very appreciated. 15 sleeps. Oh no. Oh no. 15 sleeps to Murph. Well, we're gonna get this done, and I gotta reprint my Death Racer. But luckily, I have enough printers now. I got 2 ABS printers. Just ready to go. Alright, that's enough hype. The winner today is Lerman! Rafi, are you in chat? And, more importantly, do you want to claim the gift card? This is technically US only, but you can claim it outside the US and give it away to someone. Or pay a lot of money to ship something, but at that point, it might not be worth it. Are you in chat? You'll take the gift card. Awesome! Well, there we go. There we go. So that is it for that. Thank you very much. Winners, please message me over on Discord. John, if you haven't messaged me yet, message me. And then message me saying you won the West 3D gift card. And for the gift card, please give me your email address. Just send it to me. And then I will forward that to Dan, and he will send you a gift card. So congratulations. What do you want to buy? That's the even better question. What are you going to buy? What are you gonna buy from West 3D? Or if you don't know, that's fine. But I always like to know what people are interested in. Like, what's the meta? Like, everyone's buying Revos. Like, that would make sense. Wish you could. You go on a Merv. Is it just a yes/no poll? Yeah, I know. I don't think I'll be able to cover it very well, unfortunately. At least like streaming wise. So I'll be taking a lot of pictures. I'll be posting a lot of stuff. So if you are not going to Murph, subscribe to the Polymaker Discord, and there is an events channel. So I'll be posting as much stuff as I can to there. Glendon, your 2.4 is almost finished. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I will have to have you on a future stream. I'm gonna set up the Twitch. I could probably do that like soon if I had to, but I am going to set up the Twitch co-host. That's the one. I want to set that up so I can have a co-host on here. I'll probably try to do that off stream and test it first, which makes sense. All right, so this giveaway is complete, and oh no, I accidentally copied over and hit create to start. We'll do one more Polymaker giveaway, so thank you to Polymaker as well for helping out get some filament onto the channel and into some of the amazing viewers of this stream. Share the stream with your friends. It's fun. It's educational. You learn stuff. Get to see me build things. So speaking of building, we're actually using a 50mm fan. This is a 5015 axial. At first, when this was in the BOM, I was like, this can't be right. But no, it's not a 60mm. It's a 50. So hypothetically, this will blow more air than a 40mm, which is a lot smaller, actually. But less than a 60. But the 60s are really loud. So this will hopefully be quieter at its max speed, so you don't have to just manually adjust it. And we'll see. So the current idea for this, let me put my microphone in the way. Let me zoom in on here. But the idea for the fan, I put heat sets right into here, which I didn't realize you could do, but Voron, yeah, this is how Voron does it. You have 4 empty slots waiting for print. If you're not printing on your bamboo right now, you got problems. You should be printing 24/7. All the things. Noctua fans. Okay, Noctua fans. You have to be very, 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 very careful. Noctua fans, all Noctua fans on the market that are 40mm are not rated for hot end cooling. And part cooling is just, don't even ask about it. But be very careful for your hot end. They're not good enough. From many other users' experiences, they just aren't. If you're printing a material that, like a Polymaker material that is clog resistant, then you might get away with it. But for some materials, especially other brands, you might have issues with heat creep. What's your final cost in the Rook build? So there's 2 different costs that I think about. There is the base cost. So the bare minimum that would cost to buy all the parts. And to be honest, I don't know off the top of my head what every single part would take. The kits are around 300. The kits, you still need to buy a few things. So I'd say maybe 400 for a Rook build. Maybe 400 for everything. That includes the tools to build it, all the spare wire, everything. Still have an open guest stream at some time. Yeah, we can do that. If you remind me, manager, can you set that up for one of the days? We could figure out a time. That'd be fun to do. Before Murph. We can have kind of a get-together. Hey, we have Ash in the house. Nice. Welcome in. Don't you do it to me. Also, I just had to scroll through chat. You said hello. Hello. I've been doing a very bad job of reading chat today. Nocturne has static pressure. No, it doesn't have the actual airflow. They are silent optimized. And honestly, most of these hot on fans, like the GDS Times, they're not that loud anyway. They really aren't. So tonight we just did our main giveaway for the West 3D gift card, and now we are doing a Polymaker giveaway. That's a dope green. Yes, this is actually in the process of changing colors. So it's actually this color, and we just printed it, so it's a slightly lighter color. So it's a color changing green. It kind of has a weird effect. It might get stuck in a specific color. It might be interesting to see how it responds over time, but it's perfectly fine for printer parts. It's just a PLA. So we're putting this together. This is the West 3D edition of the Rook. I'm not putting all the parts in right now because I don't have all the parts printed, but I wanted to try out the base to see what it would look like because I'm interested. Very interested. So this goes upside down like this. So the power supply is mounted like that. I made sure that there's no easily accessible holes next to the inlets for the power supply. And then there is still airflow. So the fan actually sucks air in from the back. So it sucks it in through, hopefully, some of these holes. Just a little bit of airflow helps out. Get the GS time that run at 1500 RPM. No, just the standard ones. The ones that West 3D sells are pretty good. That's my general recommendation. Just go to their site and see what they sell. Interesting. How does it do that? I have no idea. Magic. Polymaker magic. I don't know. And it's funny because you'll see very specific combinations of color changing. So it's usually this green. So this is a light green, a dark green to a light green to a clear. It actually turns transparent. And the purple color changing, which I don't know where it is, but the purple color changing turns from purple to pink when it gets hot. So I use that for bath toys. I have a couple of toys printed. It's pretty cool. It's cool when you run, you make it really hot, and then you pour cold water over it. You can like see it change color. It's neat. All right, that's what this looks like. Let's get this screwed in. See if this will just screw in. So there is another cover that goes on top of this that completely blocks it off. That'll have to be printed as well. Hey, Numeric, how's it going? Insert a thin layer on the West 3D logo. I was thinking about that. Maybe, maybe we make the whole... Okay, it's very hard to print it if it's not recessed. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just cut it out. But I was thinking of ways on how to... Maybe you're right. We can just print this logo out and then glue it in. That could be pretty easy. You just print the inverse of it. Is there a 120 by 120 32 fan mod for Rook? Oh, you are in luck, my friend. You are in luck. Shoot. You're in luck, but I'm not because I forgot to print it. Rook, Trident, Boron, Bamboo Speeds, PLA, move the taxi, fan duct. All right, I gotta print off a fan duct. 48 minutes. All right, perfect. Yes, we are gonna be running a full size blower fan on the side of this because why not? Maybe, just maybe. Well, maybe not. We wouldn't do the STD on here because of the nozzle height size. But that was one of the first mods for this printer. So back on my Rook serial number 1, Gulsifer designed a bracket for my blower fan. It wasn't the best, and I didn't print it in anything special. I printed it in Polyterra, so it like broke a bunch of times, but it was fun to only cool the Literally, the tool head, it looked like this. It was a hot end. That's it, just the hot end. A volcano hot end. Or was it V6? I think it was a V6. I messed around with the volcano too. But that's it. No extruder, nothing. Oh, we gotta set this up with Bowden, aren't we? Damn, I hate Bowden. Alright, that's alright. That is fine. So that's how it looks. Do you like it? Alright, so take a look at it now. This is what it looks like. I'm not sure what the tool head's gonna be. I might do it in... I'll either do it in the same blue, but I might do it another color. So these are the side panels I printed. So hypothetically, and these will work, these are Canrog's side panels. And I printed this off in Polymaker's Starlight Neptune. Neptune? No. Neptune? I think it's Neptune. So yeah, I'll have these as panels, which would be kind of cool. SVO6 plus extruder versus Orbiter 2. What about them? They're pretty much the same design. Right? They're both planetary gear reduction. And that's why the SVO6 is so good, is because it uses those planetary gears. Highlight that great logo. I know. Maybe we'll do that. I'll put that as a note. I have a private chat where we are developing this. Let's see. Make glue inserts for I can't type for the West 3D logo. Okay, perfect. Thank you for that feedback. Asking if it was a worthwhile upgrade for a stealth burner. Orbiter? If your clockwork is printed good and you have good gears, then it's probably my thingy. It's probably fine. Probably. But it will be an upgrade regardless. You'll get more extrusion force, so you can print with more flow, right? Your flow will drop off at a higher value. That's the biggest difference. And then, of course, the cleanliness of the actual extrusion can be increased. But I've had pretty good luck with them. The Trident is slightly worse than 2.4, ever so slightly. I'm using the Triangle Labs RNC coated gears, my 2.4. And maybe the actual extruder is built and assembled slightly better versus the stock BMG gears on here. So I don't know. But yes, I agree. We should do the West 3D logo in a different color, especially this blue. Like print this off in blue. That could look nice, or a darker blue, or sorry, darker green, like that green back there. A little bit of an accent, or paint it. And I wasn't gonna do this whole thing on the AMS just to have this as a different color. I didn't want to. White to match the actual logo. Is the inverted logo white? Because that's the logo down there. It's green. Technically, this is the logo. And you have to do the whole thing as white. So what's next? Probably the bed. So this is Canrog's 3-piece bed. I don't know if we ever uploaded it. But this is the beta test of, as far as I'm aware, the beta test of the 3-part bed assembly. So this has the hole cutouts for your tensioner knobs, and it's 3 parts, so it's actually printable on a Rook. And strength-wise, it's pretty good. It seems strong enough once you assemble it. Just 3 screws. And the way that the pieces lock together, solid. Ordered new CNA carriages for original. Just the carriages? Why just the carriages? Because usually those are matched to the rails to get specific preload. right? Or is it the carriages themselves? I never know what's rated. $6. Hmm. Original Triton. That's not the one you turned over to a high temp one. I figured the rails were fine. I just don't know how they rate them. I'd just be careful. Not careful, but aware of that they're usually sold in pairs for a reason. So right now we're going to remove this top assembly, which this bottom base, I actually didn't print it very well. Some of the holes are very loose. I might end up supergluing the bottom together, but the fact that we're using panels will fix this issue, and I'll show you in a few. 4,000 hours? Oh, well, I would get new rails. Personally, I'd replace the whole rails. And honestly, the cost of the CNA rails from CNA, because I purchased them myself, to get the stainless rails, it's almost the same price as getting the West 3D CNA rails. No, it's very close, so I might just get it from them instead. But that depends on like what you're trying to get. You print your money, bro. I get it. I get it. I know. I'm the same way. I've been making choices that this saddened me, but I can't just buy every single thing in existence. A lot of the printers I have are put together because I have the spare parts just lying around because of previous projects or printers I've taken apart. So yeah, but luckily I have amazing supporters and sponsors such as West 3D. So thank you so much. And that's why I'm building this because I want to show it off. I'll probably bring this one to Murph with me, not the other printer, which is somewhere else. I took it apart. This is the gantry from it, which is actually the gantry for this printer. So it all worked out in the end. Go. So next, I got to install this. So I need the bearings. I need to find my bearings. Hold on. What's that print doing? Here. Oh. So not so good cooling on the bottom there. Very interesting. Let's see if the bamboo works. That answer is a no. Answer is no. Um, yeah, so the camera is a bit weird. When you go into it the first time, it generally works okay, but then it just doesn't. That's what I've noticed with the bamboo, and that's one of my feedbacks I'm gonna give. Let me find my bearing. ECDFC? What? Am I working your social media presence? Yeah, you should. You should. The show started. Yeah. Don't tell them we're almost over. Yeah, we're always just getting started. Who knows how long this is gonna go, right? Go years. Years. Don't stop streaming. Ah, man.
Hello there.
Hello there. And actually, before I forget, I wanted to give a shout out to my friend Barclays. He's not really my friend, but I'll call him my friend. Sure, I known him for a very long time, even though we've never talked. I don't like how the microphone's in the way. I don't have a better way of moving it. I guess I do. There we go. Sort of. Oh my god. It's still in the way. Still in the way. I can't do it. Shoot. Liz, can you do it? Can you do it? I'm not signed into my Twitch yet. He's your friend. He's actually your friend. Can you give him a shout out? So Barnacles is going to be building a Voron 2.4. I'm pretty sure it's 2.4. Everyone's building printers now. I can't keep track. But I think he's building a 2.4. Warning, his content is less family friendly, but he's a pretty good dude, honestly. And has been for many years, so give him a follow if you for some reason haven't heard of him. Oh my god. You haven't watched old school YouTube. So yeah, he's building a 2.4, and Polymaker sponsored his filament. And it's very interesting because he's using 2.85 because of his Ultimaker. Yeah, so he printed all of his Voron parts on an Ultimaker, one of the very few modern printers. So all his parts are printed on an Ultimaker. It's kind of crazy, but he had a very good experience printing the Polymaker ABS. Yeah, LTO sent him the actual kit. So very cool. Thank you to Jason for that. And I jumped on like right on it. I'm like, yeah, I'll send you filament. Sure, that'd be awesome. So there you go. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's very opinionated, but I align a lot with him. Of course, no, I'm not going to follow every single person's opinions. This is something very important that you guys have to be aware of. Not everyone in the world is going to follow every single opinion and thought as you. You might have a different thought that someone might disagree with. You can still be friends. You can. I don't recommend bringing up said topics, but if you're going to, learn how to be civil. Like, seriously. There's a lot of stuff in the wild, in today's society, that people argue about, and it's just so pointless. There's stuff that just don't completely... I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's hard. It's very hard to live in a place where...
Hello there.
Yeah, there's a lot of childish play happening. Just be exactly. Just be respectful. Don't act like a literal child. That's my best advice. Don't act like a child. There's my rods. See, yeah, all these rods are... I'm gonna have to remove them from the top and reinsert them. You get mad at angry people? You get mad at angry people? Well, angry people make me mad. Actually, it takes... if you haven't noticed, it takes a lot for me to actually get mad. It's a lot. So if I'm mad at you, oh, there must be a very good reason for it. A very, very good reason. And if you disagree with stuff, if you disagree with some of the stuff I say, that's fine. You can. I think V-wheels are garbage. You can disagree with that. That's fine. But somebody hedgehog get mad at you. I don't know if I can. Like, physically. Warning, don't be mad. Oh, well, then there's Ram. Then there's Ram. Gotta go. Thank you, Bob from California, for stopping by. Thank you so much. I will talk to you very soon. Videos are only kind of garbage. I know that's a bad statement. See, that's a statement that is... That statement is unjustified. There's no backing behind it. Like, obviously, V-Wells have their place. And they're not actually garbage. They work pretty damn well. But I would call them garbage as an overall broad statement, meaning that they have unnecessary wear compared to a regular motion system like linear rails or linear rods. And that maintenance is a little bit difficult on them. And that not alignment, but tensioning is quite difficult for beginners. That's the appropriate statement. So even just saying something slightly differently can sometimes make or break a point. And when you say stuff like V-wheels are trash or V-wheels are garbage, that doesn't really show or doesn't really... It doesn't shout that, oh, I'm a very educated person. It just means you have an opinion. And I try to have facts whenever I can. Like, if I don't know something, I'll tell you. I will make an educated guess, but I'll tell you when I don't know something. And guess what? I don't know everything. I'm not an expert at this. I just have fun. I like to share my experiences. So, take that as you will. Yo, Scantry's on. I do know a little bit about rooks. In fact, I'm probably not... That's on backwards. Great. See? I'm not an expert. What was I gonna say? I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh, I am probably one of, if not the person who's built the most rooks. Now, I can't say I have the most functioning rooks, but I put together probably the most rook designs, like the different versions of them. I built almost all of them, including the ones that weren't released. As a beta tester, as I wouldn't call myself necessarily a developer, but like a modder. So you have a rookery. I do somewhere. For 2020, the Rook 2020 that's behind me, I opted for the Dragon Burner instead because it's overall better. It has a direct drive extruder. It's gonna be better, like far better. But with a stock setup where you don't have that extra luxury of room, Rookery's pretty good. It's pretty good, and it's pretty easy. It's a simple tool head. Probably the most complicated part to print, but it's not bad. It's not hard to print. So I love how everything on here is kind of easy. He knows his rooks. Knows a little bit about rooks. A little bit. Rook and dragon